Thank you for joining us here on day one of the CFU Club Shield here from the Larry Gomes Stadium in Arima, Trinidad. We witnessed earlier action kicking off in this tournament between the Guyana Defense Force and, of course, the St. Paul's United Strikers. That resulted in a 2-0 win for the Guyana Defense Force, champions of the Guyana Football Federation's Elite League 2024. And that would have kicked off action in this tournament and in Group B. Up next, an enticing clash in Group B as well. SV Britannia of Aruba taking on Paradise FC International from Grenada. The captains are exchanging pleasantries with the team of officials. It's going to see, of course, the boys from Grenada in this splendid pink tops, purple shorts, and the Arubans will be sporting predominantly red tops with a splash of yellow, blue shorts, also with some yellow in it. Action, Group B, CONCACAF, or rather the CFU Club Shield Tournament 2025, right here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. In just a short bit, we'll have kickoff. Let's tell you the match officials for this one. Andrew Samuel from Trinidad and Tobago. His assistant referee number 1, Kurt Childs, also from TNT, and assistant referee number 2, Melissa Nicholas, also from Trinidad and Tobago. The fourth official, Jose Corporan of the Dominican Republic. And that's kickoff, match number 2 of this CFU Club Shield tournament. The Arubans with the first foray forward, Britannia, SV Britannia. They'll have the first throw-in of today's proceedings. Won back momentarily by the Paradise FC International. Another throw in for Paradise as they inch their way forward. This one is launched forward and out for the first goal kick to SV Britannia. So all teams are vying to be among the final 2 in this tournament. Those 2 will automatically earn promotion to the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup to play with the big boys, so to speak, and of course test themselves amongst the clubs that are supposedly the top ones in this region. Free kick now to Paradise for a foul committed just about the midway point of their half. And they'll stroke it around patiently. The Britannia, SV Britannia team somewhat reluctant to come forward. They do so now, just playing through the lines. So these two teams still just trying to get a handle on proceedings. This is a throw-in for SV Britannia. It's played infield, held up well, and played back now to his defender. And they're forced all the way back to the goalkeeper. And they find some space along this left-hand side here now. This is a ball clipped forward, taken down in stride. Good strength, good hold up, and the shot comes in before eventually it's just poked out of play for a corner kick to SV Britannia. The man breathing down the neck of the defender that time, Richard D'Souza. He's actually one of 3 international, or rather foreign players in this SV Britannia side. He hails from Venezuela. The other, Estrada, or rather Luis Estrada, also from Venezuela, and Sebastian Montoya from Colombia. So it's back in possession of this SV Britannia team. And they're just almost toying with their opponents. That was very composed, very nonchalant by the SV Britannia goalkeeper. D'Souza now can't keep it in. SV Britannia, a bit of flair. But they give it away. And here comes the Paradise team now. Oh, and that one almost coming to their imposing front man, number 9, and their captain, Joshua Isaac. So taking quite a few chances that time in possession was the Britannia team, and they almost shot themselves in the foot as lurking, trying to get onto the end of the cross, coming in from the right-hand side was their front man, SV Britannia. Now they've been enjoying the possession. So still goalless. It's about almost 10 minutes played in this matchup. SV Britannia out of Aruba and Paradise International on the charge now from Grenada. Trying to work some space for the cross, which came in but was repelled away at the front post. Another one comes in. This is a good chance from just on top of the area. Kishon Clark But that was a very ambitious effort that went over bar. Offside called against the Britannia side. Throw in now to Paradise FC International. SV Britannia coming forward, trying to pick the passes. They still have it. Stroking it around nicely. Eventually, though, it's cut out, and Richard D'Souza guilty of straying offside. Throwing now to Paradise International. This one is played in toward Isaac, but cleared away. SV Britannia bring it forward now. The dancing feet. And the foul eventually committed. Still trying to find the opening goal of this encounter between SV Britannia from Aruba and Paradise International FC of Grenada. SV Britannia just can't quite link up effectively. They turn over possession, and now the Paradise International team are also equally as careless in possession. Ball is chipped over the top. But the SV Britannia goalkeeper, who's quite a maverick, gets onto the end of it, clears it away, and launches them from defense into attack, but they bring it all the way back now. And here he is again, the number 1 for SV Britannia. Paradise International now. They are forced all the way back. So things just about now simmering down into a more tactical approach by these two teams. Pressing and counter-pressing. Picking moments. That time just hustled out of possession. Paradise International. And then again, SV Britannia unable to make the requisite linkages that would see them effectively build some sort of attacking threat. They've had some defending to do, SV Britannia, as the Paradise team gets more and more of a foothold in the match, and that time overrunning the ball and guilty of lunging into his opponent, number 11, Neil Rennie. It's the latest stoppage. There's also a Paradise International player down, and he will require some medical assistance. Some of the SV Britannia players take this opportunity to head on over to the sideline for some refreshment. Again, it's been a really hot, humid day here in Arima, East Trinidad. Not much above or overhead by way of cloud cover. So the players, officials, supporters, and everyone here at this stadium have certainly been feeling the brunt of conditions. As we now have clearance to resume. Paradise International will do so one player light. As the young man who had required medical assistance is only now trotting back to the proper position for re-entering play. And he won't do so just yet, as referee Samuel has not given the instruction. But now here comes SV Britannia. They shuffle possession around all the way to the far side, but almost lose out. Just guilty of dwelling was the number 7, Peter Susebik. Throw in on the far side now to Paradise. And this is a good run in behind. This could be a chance. He's just trying to poke it to that far corner. The man making the run in behind, Sebastian Montoya, and receiving the feed. Dangerous opportunity, but just unable to put the polishing that it required to open scoring in this one. Meanwhile, they bring it forward neatly on that right-hand side. Swinging it all the way around now to this near side. It's with their captain, Steven Melchior. And now, Edion Hercilia. Back to goalkeeper Maduro. And now they come again. This is Melchior. Almost overruns it, but he's clipped. And the infringement spotted by referee Samuel. Play resumes. Britannia. This is a ball over the top. Searching ball. And the cross one time comes in, but no player in attendance. De Souza is beaten to it. And then they give it right back. Paradise before eventually earning a fortuitous throw in just inside the opposition half. Still goalless. Play moving now into the 22nd minute, just about the halfway point of the first half. Soon there may be that cooling break that has become a part of modern football. There's a stoppage, two players colliding. De Souza, one of them. The other, Jason, of this Paradise International team out of Grenada. Free kick now. Given away and returned in kind. Throw into Paradise. Just hustled out of possession that time. Working things around SV Britannia. This is Montoya. Montoya now trying to pick out De Souza on this near side. This is Isaac now for Paradise. 3 ahead of him. Gets it forward now. This could be a chance. Just and the final pass again. Just evading Paradise International. And just returning possession to SV Britannia. This is D'Souza. Melchior. D'Souza is down, clutching his knee inside the Paradise 6-yard. Play continues, and then the instruction comes for SV Britannia to put it out of touch so that D'Souza may get some treatment. In the meantime, referee Samuel signals that the cooling break will be taken at this juncture. And the players gratefully come over to the touchline for some refreshments. Stifling heat here at the Larry Gomes Stadium in Arima, Trinidad. The players certainly have felt the brunt of it, although the long shadows begin to grow even longer as the sun begins to set to the west of this venue. In the meantime, D'Souza is back to his feet. Meanwhile, play ready to resume. SV Britannia trying to attack along this left-hand side. That ball speared toward Montoya. Cut out though. And now Paradise International regain possession. This is a good ball floated in over the Britannia defense. They're going to have to concede a throw-in. As play just simmers now into almost pedestrian pace. Not too much by way of goal mouth action, and this time Maduro in goal for SV Britannia comes through the crowd to claim and launches it forward looking for Montoya, but again well defended by Paradise International. It's just riding the challenge, and now he'll go long. Maduro comes, Maduro claims. Melchior now, the captain in the engine room for the Arubans. And now they bring it all the way around to Jeremy Trimon. Montoya goes inside and just clips this one over the top, looking for the run of Jose Estrada. Paradise International now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them committed to the attack. This is a good run until the intervention of Edion Hercilia. And now it comes the other way. Montoya will go on a run of his own. And then again cut out. Here comes D'Souza to his aid. And it's just poked away from him. Rennie for Paradise, and again just turned back over to SV Britannia. They've been having more of the possession, unable to convert that into any meaningful chance, and certainly no goal scoring ones, as it remains 0-0. D'Souza is just pulled to the ground. Player trying to get around him, and he used his body well, D'Souza, to shield the ball, and in so doing he drew the defender into committing the foul, which is the reason for this latest free kick for SV Britannia. So the free kick comes in, it's hard and it's low. That was Melshaw. And in goal for Paradise International, Jeremy Richardson didn't quite see it until very late and was scrambling to get across, almost found itself nestling into that far corner. But still, no goals to report. SV Britannia now. Ball is swung in by Estrada. It's a bit too long for any of the 4 red shirts that were situated inside the penalty area. Still no goals in this one. So frustrations beginning to appear. As teams still try to break each other down. D'Souza, Montoya, Melshaw, Estrada, and it's all the way back now to Hercilia. Melshaw. Bit of a tangle that time with his marker, Alec Andel, who goes to ground and wins a free kick for Paradise International. They come again, but then turn it over. This is D'Souza. He's a long way from home. Tries to thread it through, but just couldn't pick the space that time. This is Montoya. Melshaw uses his body well to just nudge off the challenge of Isaac. And now it's with Croas. The cross comes in. 2 Britannia players. One of them, Montoya, just couldn't get enough power on the header to trouble Jeremy Richardson in goal for Paradise. Here they come again, though. The boys from Grenada, the Spice Isle. Isaac is making a run. There's a lot of space toward the center of the field, and Andel finds himself in there now. But just not incisive enough, one would say. This ball is shuffled out now to Keston Williams, and it's with Rennie. Andel now tries to flick it, and it's read by Montoya. D'Souza pulls off. Richardson has to come. He has to commit. And he eventually gets there to clear it away from danger. So that really was very, very reckless by the Paradise International team. Alec Andal in particular was guilty of just gifting possession back to SV Britannia, who immediately launched it forward, looking for the run of the Souza. Here they come again. Trimon, Montoya. Paradise again now come forward. This is into Isaac. Isaac holds it up, looking for support. And this is a ball played around the corner. If he gets there, it could be a stunner. It could be a shocker. What a goal by Keston Williams. Nobody picked his run. No one except his strike partner, that is, Joshua Isaac. And just like that, Paradise International takes the lead. What a ball around the corner, through the lines. Williams committed to the run and just bangs it in off the upright. And the celebration blocking his eyes as if to say, nobody saw me coming. No one saw that coming. It's against the run of play. The opening goal in this one, match number 2 on match day 1 of the CFU Club Shield Group B action. Paradise International 1. And SV Britannia out of Aruba 0. They've stayed alive in this one because I tell you what, SV Britannia have been bossing proceedings. They've had the better of possession. They've had their chances as well, including one just moments before the goal, which fell to Montoya, a headed eye effort which he just couldn't put enough purchase onto, allowing Jeremy Richardson to make a straightforward save and goal for Paradise International. And moments later, the Grenadians went up the other end, resulting in Keston Williams banging in the game's opening item. So SV Britannia, they'll have to play themselves back into contention. Certainly do possess the tools to do so. One of them now, this is Montoya, just couldn't climb the ladder. Couldn't get to the top rung. And in the end, it just flicks off the top of his head and out for a throw-in. Estrada. Paradise now. Richardson. Rennie. Richardson again back out to his central defender, and now they bring it forward, finding a bit of space to advance. This is Andal, and Andal just gives it away. But they regain possession now and almost give it away themselves. Paradise International just seeming to be out of ideas when they pick it up in certain areas. This time a throw in now to SV Britannia deep in their own half. Free kick now to the Grenadian team, Paradise International. This is a long free kick forward. Isaac tries to get underneath it, but Justin Maduro in goal for SV Britannia. comes out and claims, and now they turn it over. This is Andal. Good turn. Gets past his man. He's still going. Can he pick the pass? Just can't quite do so. I'm not even sure if that was the correct option. Now this is Andal again. 2 to aim at, including Isaac. And Williams, the goal scorer, just arriving. But it's flicked away and brought forward now by SV Britannia. And it's just a ping-pong battle these last few minutes. Andal. Time is the call, meaning the international team, Paradise International, has no need to rush things. They're in the lead, and they build this one into a nice attack. This is Isaac making the run off the ball. Gets it now in space. He's being hustled by Ashton Charles. Gets it back. And a throw in now to Paradise International. So they have been able to weather the early storm brought by SV Britannia, and they did so to great effect, resulting in the opening item against the run of play in the 40th minute, scored by, or rather the 35th, scored by Keston Williams. But they're seeming to just unravel a bit. Angry shouts coming from the dugout. Montoya gets it back. Has to protect it. Just can't quite do so. And now Paradise International comes forward. This is a good stuff. Wants it back. Just can't get it. That time. Really neat play, and they are now urging each other to not rush. Paradise International. Alec Andal. Rennie. Here they come again. Paradise International. A run being made off the ball. Slotted into the channel and cleared away. Again, patient stuff here by the Paradise International team. And they have it again. Just calm in that midfield area. Kishon Clark. And just sprays this one out. A beautiful pass. Many to aim for, including Isaac rising at the back post. At that time, just couldn't direct the header on goal, the captain of the Paradise International team. But beautifully constructed movement. A whipped-in cross. The Britannia defenders had no idea where he was, and they were defenseless against that cross aimed at the Paradise International skipper, Joshua Isaac. Unfortunately, he couldn't put it on target. And now they have possession again. SV Britannia coming forward through Hercilia. He's forced backward. Gets it back now, Hercilia. Beats his man. Plays this one into Montoya. Gets it back. This is a good foray along this left side. But again, the cross cut out. And Kishon Clark just manages to get it to his attacking partner, who is fouled in the process. Free kick to Paradise International. So they've really grown into this match, Paradise International. Again, they had to withstand some early pressure by this Britannia team. And that's just a giveaway to no one in particular. Alec Andel. Throw in to SV Britannia. So after, again, just withstanding some early questions being asked of them by this SV Britannia side, Paradise International have been able to just pace themselves and grow into this match. It's resulted in them getting the opening goal just after the half-hour mark. A wonderfully crafted one indeed, as their captain, Joel Isaac, dropped deep from his center-forward position, picked it up and played a brilliant through ball to the eventual goal scorer, Keston Williams, who ghosted in undetected. Here they go again. This is Williams. He's being held back, spotted by the referee, Samuel, and he's going to go into his book and take the name Edion Hercilia, the first yellow card shown in this match. So we're just at the end of first half proceedings. So far, it sees Paradise International leading 1-0. This is Alec Andel to Kishon Clark. He has runners. They have numbers arriving, including the captain Isaac. Instead, this one falls to Andel. Andel still just trying to create some space. They're forcing SV Britannia into uncomfortable positions. And now they have a corner kick just toward the end of first half play. Corner kick to Paradise International. They opt not to commit too many numbers, already holding a 1-0 lead. 3 players back on the half and a further 2 just in between the halfway mark and the penalty area. This is Andel loses out. And a professional foul is what you call that. A yellow card shown as a result. Just doing enough to stop the counter-attack from developing. And in the end, booked for committing the foul. This is Maduro, clips it forward. The heads go up, cleared away. Paradise International still trying to get their feet onto it. This is a good looking ball, and sneaking in there is Ashton Charles. The last meaningful action of the first half comes to naught. It could have been the equalizing item, as this ball was just clipped forward by Jeremy Tremont, and no one could pick up the run of Ashton Charles, nor could he direct it beyond the grateful Jeremy Richardson, who just scooped it up into his arms. right as referee Samuel brought an end to first half proceedings. After 45 minutes in game number 2 in Group B of this 2025 CFU Club Shield, it's Paradise International from Grenada 1, SV Britannia of Aruba 0.
Not simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it. Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power of football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do.
Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the vote.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Protection that moves to your beat. Protect your home with Armor Security. With 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security. We keep your rhythm flowing. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.
Welcome back for second half action here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. Group B play between SV Britannia of Aruba and Paradise FC International out of Grenada. SV Britannia attacking from left to right on your screens. And of course the Grenadian outfit in that resplendent pink top with purple shorts will be attacking right to left. They also hold the lead in this one. A goal scored in the first half, just beyond the half-hour mark by their number 6, Keston Williams. A goal also scored against the run of play, as it was SV Britannia in charge for most of proceedings in that first period. Either way, that's the way things stand. 1-0 in favor of Paradise FC International. They have the latest throw-in. And now with some more defending to do. Eventually picked up by SV International's, SV Britannia rather, Jose Estrada. SV Britannia. This ball played into the feet of Estrada. And now it's with Hercilia. He's going long, sparing this one out to Susbik. And the captain, Melchior, picks it up now. This is Susbik again with a low cross. Somehow almost finds its way to Montoya before it's towed away for a corner kick to SV Britannia. Estrada comes over now. Susbik is also there in attendance. Played short. Susbik. Estrada now. Estrada will curl this one in toward Richard D'Souza. Still well defended by Andal before Jeremy Richardson comes out off of his goal line to claim. And he starts them on what could be a counter-attack. Look at this long busting run from Jason Belfon in support on the outside. He's not needed. This is a really mazy run. Cuts inside and then the shot is blocked. And then Joshua Isaac with the goal at his mercy. Look at this run, a mazy run and then cutting in. The shot was partially blocked by Ashton Charles, and then Isaac somehow failed to hit the target from less than 10 meters out. SV Britannia with that latest free kick, and their goalkeeper Justin Maduro ran 50 meters from his goal mouth to just over the half line to claim that free kick, and then in the end he just punted it way over bar and off target. So it's really inexplicable. This is Estrada now to the captain, Melchior. Melchior skips past his man, but out of real estate. Goal kick to Paradise International. So this latest corner kick is favoring the Britannia boys out of Aruba. It's going to be an in-swinger. Only 4 targets. In the end, it comes to the near post and it's cleared as far as... That's Susbik, or rather Ethan Trump. But they win it back. And then they give it away. So here they come now again. Paradise International. This is Kevon Maitland. Maitland just can't connect with Keston Williams. But he's brought to the ground. And referee Samuel awards the free kick. So they've started this second half with some degree of purpose. This Paradise International team. We've seen the willingness of Maitland and earlier Timon Perrott to take on the run. And once they get this SV Britannia defense backing, it's beginning to look a bit suspect. Case in point, this free kick now awarded to Paradise International. The captain, Joshua Isaac, stands over it. A player goes down quite spectacularly. An SV Britannia player, that is. Could it be a bit of play acting? Referee Samuel makes certain that there was nothing untoward in the build-up. And the player now back to his feet. Looks to be D'Souza. Meanwhile, we're back to proceedings. Again, a free kick to Paradise International. Joshua Isaac steps back, surveys what's ahead of him, and curls this up and over the wall, forcing Maduro into a diving save. And that was certainly something out of nothing. Could have been about 25 yards away from goal. And the chances of making Maduro even have to save that were slim. And then this one is off the crossbar again. Isaac rising to meet the corner kick. He headed it into the ground and onto the crossbar. Here he is now again, Isaac. Gets this one wider to the goal scorer, Williams. He wants it back, Isaac. And that was that a handball? Referee Samuel says no. And here now come SV Britannia. This ball is sprayed forward toward Montoya. Headed clear. Jeremy Timon now to Estrada. D'Souza. D'Souza sizes his man up, takes him on the outside. That's Belfon. Belfon muscles him off the ball. No harm, no foul. And it's a goal kick to Paradise International. Taken quickly. And now this ball is into Maitland. Williams is off on a run, but he just can't find him. But it's ricocheting now to Isaac. He has the support of Perrott. Perrott checks his run, comes inside. He has Andal in support. Andal steps over and Kishon Clark takes over now and can't find the requisite pass. This now is Rennie. Andal. He has 4 runners ahead of him, can't pick any of them out. Ball retrieved by Erickson Croes. And he just lapses in concentration, allowing for a throw in now to Paradise International. Maitland. Bridgman across now to Brandon Mark, and then out to Belfon, given away. Montoya is interested in this long clearance, but the Assistant referee's flag is hoisted offside. Free kick to Paradise International. Remember, they still are maintaining a narrow lead. This now is the goal scorer, Williams. Skips inside and then avoids another. He's fouled by Croes. Nifty footwork by the goal scorer, Keston Williams. Beats one, beats two, beats a third, and then is fouled. This is Rennie. Neil Rennie stands over the free kick, an outswinging one with the left boot, and it's only partially cleared away for a throw-in. He didn't get the desired lift or flight out of that free kick, did he, Rennie? Unsuccessful with the hand, with the feet. He'll now attempt to deliver a ball into the area with the hands. It's a good looking throw. Isaac is beneath it. Now it's cleared away, kept alive by Clark. And now here's Britannia. Rennie commits the foul on Melchor. Great awareness by Melchor. Just on the turn, played it around Rennie. This now is Maduro. Beneath it, Brandon Mark. And then Andal, flicked on. Away by Hercilia. Now this is Melchor. Melchor with acres ahead of him and a willing runner. Couldn't make proper use of any of the two. And now this is Estrada. Estrada into D'Souza. Belfon has to be careful. He thought about putting in the tackle. In the end, he didn't have to, as it was harmlessly played out of touch. SV Britannia will use this opportunity to make a double substitution. Out will be Edion Hercilia. His replacement, Jose Ramirez. Peter Susbik will also exit to be replaced by number 12, Reangelo Bokhut. Isaac is the man down for Paradise International. And sportingly, he's pulled back to his feet by Ashton Charles and Jose Ramirez in conjunction. Ramirez, another of the imported players in this Britannia squad, hailing from Colombia. As now play resumes. Played along this left side. This is Rennie, cut out by Croes. Throw into Paradise. This is the goal scorer, Williams. It's lifted over him and away. He wins it back though, Williams. A nuisance. And this is a Great strike by Isaac. Just didn't have the dip to trouble Maduro. As we see Williams just tenacious in the tackle. Comes out in favor, and then it falls to his captain, Isaac, who just looks up and has a goal, but it's not on target. Crowes is the player down. Perhaps just an instance of cramp, but now he's back on his feet. Play resumes with a goal kick to Britannia. It's launched forward by Ramirez. And then cleared away emphatically by Karim Bridgman coming across. Montoya with receiving the throw in and just can't get it back to the substitute Riangelo. And it rolls out of play for yet another throw into Paradise. Ooh, things beginning to get a bit physical. The Paradise International player that time was Kevon Maitland, and he's asking a question about whether that was indeed an illegal challenge. The player coming out worse for wear and still grounded from SV Britannia. Looks to be Crowes. He's just only a moment ago gone down with an apparent injury, and now he's gesturing that it was a bit of a high boot in the follow through by Maitland. Here we go again now. This is a good looking ball to Montoya. Tries to take his man on, that's Brandon Mark. Can't keep it in play. And returns possession now to Paradise International. Belfon. It's back with Britannia. This now is Perrott. Loses out to Melchior. Very skillful player is he, Melchior. This is Andal, only half clearing it back toward his own goal actually. This is Clark. Spotted the run of Williams. Couldn't get it beyond Cross, and now he wins it back, Kishon Clark, and he looks for another outlet in Isaac. Estrada. Hustled by Andal. Andal to Isaac, and Ashton Charles just does the needful. Anywhere will do. 64 minutes gone. Still 1-0 is the lead held by Paradise International out of Grenada. They have the latest throw in. It's going to be Neil Rennie. He's going long. 4 Paradise shirts in and around the penalty area. It's helped on by Isaac. Picked up now by Perrott. He's a slippery candidate. That time couldn't find the pass. Montoya now, this could be a devastating counter. Montoya gets past one. He has the support of D'Souza arriving. D'Souza checks in. D'Souza slips. D'Souza over bar. Let off the hook there, Paradise International. Montoya was leading the counter attack. Unselfishly slips it into the path of D'Souza, who steps inside his man. Just as he was looking to pull the trigger, he lost his footing and skied that one. It must have landed in La Hoquita from Malabar. But that was the chance. That was the chance that SV Britannia would have been thinking about capitalizing on in order to get themselves back on level pegging in this one. This is a long ball toward Williams. Picked up now by Maitland. Maitland twists, turns, ups to go back to Rennie. Rennie now to Clark. Clark just scoops it back to Bridgman. Brandon Mark now steps forward. Brandon Mark spreads it wider. This is Perrott. Double teamed. This is D'Souza. And it's just poked out of touch by Andal. D'Souza into Montoya. Back to D'Souza. Throw in to Paradise International. Double substitution again being made by SV Britannia. Out, Sebastian Montoya. And the player coming in, Miguel Vielma. So Sebastian Montoya leaves the field of play. Miguel Vielma comes in. And also leaving is Jose Estrada. And the player replacing him, number 24, Franco Burgos. So this could be a moment of madness by Jeremy Richardson, the Paradise International goalkeeper, and capitalizing briskly substitute Reangelo to level things here. Let's have a look at what happened. He was way out of his box and hesitated to clear. His clearance was eventually charged down by Reangelo, and as it looped back over the head of Richardson and toward the goal, there was only going to be one outcome. Reangelo with the equalizer. And another giveaway, similar to what transpired only moments ago, and this is a ball in by Melchior. It's still chaotic. It's punched out. And now this is eventually cleared, but it's chaos and confusion. Melchior delivered the cross to D'Souza, and from just about 4 yards out, he could not deliver the touch to bring that one over the goal line. Panic ensued, bodies everywhere, and eventually half cleared before a foul committed allows SV Britannia to swing in another free kick. It's too close to Richardson. Manages to get just enough to punch it away. This is Williams now. Andal. Rennie to Williams. Further forward now. But Maitland can't keep it in play. So everything is happening as we approach the 70-minute mark. 1-1. This is a good-looking ball, but D'Souza started in an offside position. The flag was immediate from assistant referee Kurt Charles. Here now come Paradise again. This is Maitland. Bounced off of it. Vielma into D'Souza. And here's a good run by the goal scorer, but it's played back now to Richardson. Nervy moments from him. Belfon. He's impeded. No, says referee Samuel. Play on. D'Souza for SV Britannia. Melshaw just finds those pockets of spaces. Melshaw pops up and is able to affect play from that sort of position time and time again. He's difficult to get a hold of as that play fizzled to naught, and now it's quickly restarted. Maitland. He has handled just to the inside of him. Instead ups to a searching ball toward Isaac. Charles comes across and heads it out of play. And Rennie will again think about a long spearing throw into the penalty area. Comes in now, but no pink shirts around. It comes to Belfon, the clearance. Isaac offside. Fielma. Back to Croas. Shuffled in field now and played quickly forward to D'Souza. He has support on the overlap. Substitute man coming in, Burgos. Charles into Trump. Trump searching to find D'Souza. Only half cleared, it's still alive. Play on, says referee Samuel, despite the protests of the Britannia players, and this one is flicked on by Vielma and harmlessly out for a goal kick now to Paradise International. They'll also take this opportunity to make two substitutions. Paradise, Alec Andel comes off. In his stead, Zaid Douglas. Also out is Perrott, and coming in Zion Sensi. So number 16 and number 12 are the players being replaced. That's Alec Andel and Timon Perrott for Paradise International. And coming in, Zaid Douglas, number 10, and number 8, Zion Sensi. So just about quarter of an hour left. Scores level at 1 apiece. Here's the Paradise International goal scorer, Keston Williams. The ball makes its way back to him. Zaid Douglas now, the substitute, tries to make an impact, but he's closed out by 3 Britannia players and loses possession. This is Croas. Aims this one toward D'Souza. He lets it play. He lets it run. This is a sprayed ball out toward Croas. Croas whips one across. Out of the reach of D'Souza. Only just kept in play. This is D'Souza now. He can't bring it under his spell and it's cleared away. So they're under immense pressure. All of a sudden now, Paradise International, SV Britannia, all but 2 players in the opposition half. One of those is the goalkeeper, Maduro. And even he is way out of his area. He retreats now as his opposite number, Richardson, lumps this one forward toward Isaac. Flicked on. This is Croas. Back to Maduro. Maduro plays it upfield. Cleared away by Mark to Belfon. Belfon is under pressure. He loses out to Melshaw. D'Souza in acres of space. 2 targets across goal. He's thinking about doing it himself. Instead, he picks out Vielma. Vielma gets this one across. D'Souza's still there. It's to Melshaw. He leaned back a bit too far and scooped this one high over bar. Vielma did the work. D'Souza didn't exactly lay it off, but it came to Melshaw. And that could have been the go-ahead for SV Britannia. It's being applauded by their coach down beneath us. And that's Renier Pareis. Goal kick now to Paradise. Out of play. Keyshawn Clark spots the run of Zaid Douglas, substitute. Douglas makes room for the cross. It's a good looking one toward goal scorer Keston Williams, who retrieves it now. Williams, bodies everywhere. This is the other substitute for Paradise, Sincere. Douglas tries to get the better of Croas and loses out. This now is Melshaw. Calm customer. And then this one is just scuffed out of play for a throw into Paradise. Rennie. Cut out by Melshaw. Rennie again. Isaac backs his man down. Still not clear of the danger. Picked up now by Clark and shifted around to Belfon. This is too close to Maduro, whose gamesmanship comes to the fore again. Allows it to drift over his head and out. Ashton Charles, meanwhile, is the player down. Referee Samuel just inquires whether he'll be able to carry on or not before he rises to his feet. This ball is out of play. Another throw in to Paradise. This one is heaped toward Isaac and falls favorably to... How does he miss that one, Maitland? It's flicked on by Isaac. Maitland stayed alert. It just ricocheted off of Ashton, who had a bit of a tug and a pull, and did just enough to throw him off without falling. Living dangerously would be the term. Another double substitution for Paradise. Number 20, Kishon Clark, will make his exit to be replaced by number 19, Simeon Mitchell. And also coming off, goal scorer Keston Williams to be replaced by number 14, Kesa Klein. So another double substitution. Kishon Clark is out. Simeon Mitchell is in. And also out, Keston Williams. And he has been replaced by Kiesa Klein. So just about 9 minutes left on the clock. Nine minutes for potential salvation or damnation. This is Maitland again, drifts into that pocket, lifts it toward Isaac, and then just hurriedly headed away and out for a corner by Trimon, Jeremy Trimon for SV Britannia. So it's a corner kick now for Paradise. Douglas has gone over to whip this one in with his left. And again, just drifts out of play beyond any Paradise International shirt and out for a goal kick. Maduro aims this one toward D'Souza, but it's headed off by Mark. D'Souza went in leading with the forearm, and referee Samuel awards the free kick. So time winding down, just about 7 minutes remaining. And in the meantime, we are going to see another substitution as Erickson Croes, number 4 for SV Britannia, exit, and in comes number 15, Zeshon Supriana. Paradise International will have another corner kick. Zaid Douglas will have another chance to make amends for the earlier free kick, which was a earlier corner kick, which was a wasted one. And Douglas almost catches Maduro cheating at his near stick after he made the initial partial clearance. He went to ground, Maduro, and he had to hurriedly get back. And a good effort in the end, just punched away by Maduro onto his own defender and out for a corner kick. And this was a header coming in by Maitland. Had he put that either side of Maduro, Paradise could have had a second goal. Instead, they retrieve possession here now. This is Maitland, hustled off. And there's a bit of a retaliation happening by Maitland, as he and Melchior ended up in a tangle. He's shown a yellow card for lashing out. He was hustled out of possession, and then Melchior did seem to leave a bit in there. Maitland didn't take too kindly to it. And his name goes into referee Kurt Samuels' notebook, while Melchior is stretched after complaining of cramp. He's going to have further treatment as the oral remedies have not had the desired effect. So it's 1-1, 5 or 4.5 minutes left in normal time here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. Day 1 in Group B of the CFU Club Shield. Earlier, the Guyana Defense Force got the winning start they were looking for when they downed St. Paul International, or rather St. Paul United strikers of St. Kitts and Nevis. 2-0 was the scoreline there. Goal scored by the Guyana Defense Force captain, Colin Nelson, in the 4th minute of first half stoppage time. And then in the second minute of second half stoppage time, a goal scored by Chris Macy to give the Guyana Defense Force a 2-0 victory. And in this one, so far, goals scored by Keston Williams in the first half gave Paradise International the lead. Since then, though, SV Britannia of Aruba have been able to hit back with a goal of their own scored by number 12, Riangelo. Things are beginning to heat up here as the clock winds down. This is Maitland. He gets on his bicycle, chased by 2 SV Britannia players, loses out, and he's chasing back. Bodies are flying, dropping all over the place. Maitland must be careful. He's already on a yellow card. SV Britannia now taking the opportunity to try to slow the tempo. It's cleared by Maduro. Brandon Mark meets it with his head. Gets it to Douglas. Douglas. And this is a shot coming in. He kicks more of the ground that time. Kiesa Klein. Perhaps saw his name in the bright lights. And now throw in to the boys of SV Britannia. They still are a man down as their captain, Stephen Melshaw, is only just returning to play. He's back on the field now. And these players are putting everything into every challenge. They're sensing time running out. They are sensing the opportunity for all 3 points. Will those points go to Grenada? Will they go to Aruba? This is Douglas. Douglas turns his man, trying just a bit too much. And now it's with Belfon, who goes the rudimentary way. Isaac gets his head onto it, but again, it's into the arms of Maduro, who's trying to launch Britannia forward. This is brought down by Bridgman. 4 minutes of additional time is given. Bridgman with the giveaway to Melshaw. Rennie mishandles that one. Fortunately for him, Brandon Mark was covering. And then he sprays this one out towards Zaid Douglas. Douglas steps inside his man and just loses his footing, but it's now retrieved. This is Maitland. He's been dangerous. Just tries to link up with substitute Simeon Mitchell. 4 minutes of additional time. 30 seconds have already gone. So 3.5 minutes remaining. Maduro now launches another long kick forward. Cleared by Mark. Flicked on by Sincere. But it's back with SB Britannia now. Running the channel is the Souza. Attended to by Mark. Turns his man some way, somehow. And this is a cross coming in. They'll have to get this one away. Rennie does. And Isaac has to go all the way back into his own half. Retrieves possession now. Can he keep it in? Just can't. But he gave the effort required to stop SV Britannia from building something. This is Zishon Supriana now. Plays this one, throws this one forward to Melchior, and then it's cleared away by Isaac. He's doing defensive duties now. The center forward. Supriana to Ramirez. Tries to spray this one out to the man all alone there, but it's picked off by Belfon. Belfon finds the run of Douglas. This is a neat touch. Commits the foul. And here they come. It's a game of backs and forwards now. This is chipped over the top. The goal scorer and substitute was interested. That's Riangelo. No foul was the call, and Paradise come the other way. This now is Isaac. Will he go for the 3 points? Will he just take this into the corner? The cross comes in. It's awkward. Eventually sufficiently cleared. But Paradise, they are giving it a final go now. 1 minute and a half remaining. This is Isaac. Awkward for Maduro, but he watched it all the way and allowed it to bounce over the crossbar. Riangelo. Offside is the call after the assistant's flag goes up. Belfon and company grateful for that bit of respite granted by the assistant's flag. The resulting free kick, however, aimed at Isaac, just had too much on it. And it's a throw-in now to SV Britannia. It's back with their goalkeeper, Maduro. Launches another long kick forward. Well watched by Bridgman. But it's a throw-in to SV Britannia. Vielma. He has Riangelo ahead of him. Riangelo. And it's gone out of play. Bit of a tangle again. Rennie to Bridgman, and he lumps this one toward crossfield towards Zaid Douglas. What was he thinking? This is not the zone that you don't want to get your body behind ball. And here they go again. Upfield. That is it. What a scrap. What a tussle. What a battle here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. Game 2 on day 1 of the 2025 CFU Club Shield. Two teams slugging it out at each other. In the end, they have a share of the spoils. Final score, SV Britannia of Aruba 1 and Paradise FC International of Grenada 1. Final score at the Larry Gomes Stadium in Malabar Arima. All right, so we're here at the end of Game 2, Group B on day 1 of the CFU Club Shield with the captain of SV Britannia following a 1-1 draw with Paradise International of Grenada, the captain Stephen Melcher. Stephen, you guys would have had the better exchanges early on before conceding against the run of play. What did it take for you all to get back into this game to come out with a point?
I think the first time, the first 30 minutes we were good. Then we lost a little bit the game. I think the halftime helped us to reorganize the team. And the second half we were better in every aspect of the game.
Happy to come away with a point, or would you have preferred a different outcome?
No, I think we are hungry because I think we had the game, so we had to win it. We had it to win it. So yeah.
What challenges did this opponent present to you? A very physical game, especially toward the end. How challenging was it to weather that?
Yeah, we are in ARU. We are more tactical and technical team. They are very strong. They run fast. So that was a very hard challenge for us.
And how do you guys intend to push on from this result today for the remainder of the tournament?
Yeah, I think we have to go to the hotel, reorganize the group, meet up with the coach, and start a new plan. Believe in our plan, and yeah, concentrate for the next game.
All right, thank you very much. Captain of the Aruban Club SV Britannia, Stephen Melcher, giving his comments at the end of Game 1. Next up. What was the game plan for your team coming into this match, and how do you feel you all were able to execute?
Well, the game plan was simply we came to attack them, get all the goals, and go for the victory. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted. We got 1 point, so we'll work with this. Yeah.
You all took the lead somewhat against the run of play, and from there you looked a little bit more comfortable in this match after the Aruban team really, SV Britannia, took control in the earlier parts. You know, were you disappointed in especially the manner of the way you conceded the equalizer?
Yeah, for sure, because we felt like we was in control of the game. Yeah, we got many chances, as you can see, but unfortunately, this is part of the game, and yeah, we just have to deal with it.
What I guess were some of the positives and the things that you didn't like or would not like to see from your team going forward for the remainder of this tournament?
Well, the positive is that we didn't lose the game. We got many chances. We could have scored many more goals. Sadly, we conceded a very bad goal. So, yeah, that's it from here.
So defensive concentration is something that you would want to work on to moving forward?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Just finally from me, you know, what else would you be bringing to the remainder of this tournament to ensure that you finish toward the top of the group?
Well, hopefully we come at the next game Monday and get a victory. We are a very young team, so we have a lot of legs. We can run a lot, so yeah, we're coming Monday for the victory. So yeah, hopefully we get the result we want. Yeah.
All right, congratulations and thank you, captain of the Paradise FC International team, Joshua Isaac. And this is concluding broadcast from here, the Larry Gomes Stadium in Arima on day 1 in the CFU Club Shield. The final score in game number 2, SV Britannia of Aruba 1 and Paradise FC International of Grenada 1. A share of the spoils earlier, the result would have favored the team from the Guyana Defence Force with a 2-0 win over St. Paul United Strikers from St. Kitts and Nevis to kick things off in Group B on day 1 of the 2025 CFU Shield. For now, though, from this venue, the Larry Gomes Stadium in Malabar, Arima, Trinidad, we're signing off saying See you tomorrow.
It's not simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it. Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do.
Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm